What's up, guys? Rick's Wrestling Review back for another review here on the final show of the week, Smackdown Live. This was a good show for Smackdown Live. Not great, but last night I was way down on it. The more I thought about it, the better I think the show has been. They had one call up versus I think 3 it was for Raw, plus the returns and everything else Raw had. There was just one big thing here, and it was the debut of the iconic duo Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. I'll get into that when we get to that match. I kind of remember the order of SmackDown, so this should be more in order than the Raw review. But we start the show with Shane McMahon coming to the ring and making an announcement that Daniel Bryan is now a full-time wrestler and that he's back. I'm curious to see if that means that he's going to stay on SmackDown or if he's going to be headed to Raw after the shakeup. I could see either way working out, because I think he could do some major feuds on Raw or some major feuds on SmackDown. And then he said that they needed a new general manager and announced that Paige is the new general manager of SmackDown Live. She got a very big ovation. I'm glad to see that Paige has something else to do now that she has announced her retirement. And the first thing she does is make a match later on that night. The main event, Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. After this, she walks out with Shane, goes to the back, and we have a number one contenders match for the tag team championships on SmackDown Live between the Usos and the New Day. The winner gets the Bludgeon Brothers at the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. This match was pretty good to me. I liked it. And the Usos picked up the win, so that means it's going to be Usos versus Bludgeon Brothers at the... No, it's at Backlash, right? I think that's the greatest Royal Rumble. I got confused here. But later on in the night, there's a Fatal 4-Way. That one's Backlash. But this tag team match sets up Bludgeon Brothers versus Usos at the greatest Royal Rumble. Then we see Natalya and Naomi going back and forth with one another about how they're going to be happy when they're no longer on the same brand, promoting the Superstar Shakeup. This leads to a match which Naomi wins. We also see then Charlotte comes out later on and is in the ring when she is talking about her match with Asuka, before she is then interrupted by the iconic duo, who proceed to attack her. And this leads to a cash-in from Carmella, which was kind of awkward because the ref kept asking and just stalling, which led me to believe that this was going to be a failed cash-in. But it wasn't, and Carmella is now the women's champion on SmackDown Live. And after this, Carmella goes backstage, and there was an interview with Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke was asked to give an explanation on why he wasn't, why he had bad sportsmanship, pretty much was the question. And he said that maybe he was too emotional last night, and he was sorry, but he said it with a heelish sarcasm to him. This led her to ask the same question to him again, and then he said, "Sorry, me no speak English," or something along those terms, which I thought was hilarious, and I really do like heel Nakamura. After this, there was another interview with Carmella, I believe, where she talked about being the women's champion, and how she won the Money in the Bank all on her own, and how she won the women's title all on her own. This leads to the main event, which was AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan. AJ was asked what he thought about Shinsuke, and he said something about how if Shinsuke does something, he was going to shove his fist down his face. Then he continued to say that he couldn't believe that he was finally going to get to have a match with Daniel Bryan in the WWE. The match was pretty good itself, and towards the end, I was wondering how they were going to go about this. I thought maybe it was going to be Andre Cien Almas or maybe Sanity come out until you got to this point. Then it was pretty obvious that it was Shinsuke Nakamura coming. Shinsuke runs in the ring, hits a Kinshasa to the back of Daniel Bryan's head, and then hits a low blow on AJ Styles, followed by a Kinshasa. And then he picks AJ Styles back up and hits a second low blow, walking away, ending the show. That is your Smackdown review from Rick's Wrestling Review. I give this show, the more I think about it, I'm going to give it the same grade I gave Raw last night, which is 5 out of 10. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.